The Phoenix Suns had serious conversations with teams at the trade deadline about trading away Kevin Durant, and even had trades agreed to that would have sent him elsewhere before he stepped in and put a stop to it. Kevin Durant did survive the NBA trade deadline without being traded, which a week before the deadline wouldn't even have been in question. But now that the dust is settled and we have all the details, why did the Suns almost trade Kevin Durant?
Welcome back to Fameshow host. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive NBA trade sagas that's been lighting up the sports world, Kevin Durant's trade situation. Buckle up, because we're about to break down all the shocking twists and turns in Durant's future in a way you won't want to miss. The drama began when Kevin Durant was absolutely blindsided by the news that he was being shopped around. Reports indicate that KD was left in the dark, feeling deeply disrespected by the Suns front office. Instead of being given a heads up about trade talks, he found out through whispers and rumors that teams were fighting over his talents. Imagine being one of the NBA's biggest stars and learning that your future was being decided without you at the table. It's no wonder KD is fuming. The situation quickly exploded as trade rumors started swirling like a tornado. The whispers in the league mentioned multiple teams lining up for Durant, including the Golden State Warriors, Miami Heat, and a couple of other dark horse candidates. Every rumor added another layer to this already explosive situation, sparking intense debates among analysts and fans alike. Who would want to add KD to their roster? The rumor mill was in overdrive, and every new headline sent shockwaves across the NBA community. In an effort to reel in one of the league's most talented scorers, the Golden State Warriors tried a clever approach. They aimed to ease KD into their system by holding a secret meeting with none other than Steph Curry himself. The idea was simple: get KD comfortable with the idea of joining forces with one of the most dynamic duos in NBA history. However, despite all the behind-the-scenes chatter, KD publicly insisted he was happy in Phoenix. But insiders suggest that his cheerful reassurances were nothing more than a clever act to mask his true feelings. It appears that behind closed doors, things were far more complicated. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the trade proposals. The potential deals have been nothing short of mind-blowing. There were intricate multi-team trade scenarios on the table that involved a maze of player swaps and valuable assets. One of the more jaw-dropping proposals even linked the Warriors, Suns, and Miami Heat in a blockbuster trade that would have redefined the NBA landscape. These deals were so complex that they could rival some of the biggest financial transactions in sports history. The sheer complexity of these negotiations underscores just how high the stakes are for everyone involved. On the flip side, the Suns found themselves in a tough spot. With the monster contract of Bradley Beal looming large, the Suns had very limited options when it came to retooling their roster. Their inability to move Beal's huge contract left them with only one major star to work with: Kevin Durant. By attempting to maneuver KD into their plans, the Suns hoped to add the much-needed star power and depth to an already precarious situation. But as the drama unfolded, it became clear that the Suns' strategy might have backfired, igniting even more tension behind the scenes. Here's where things get even more personal. Despite the Warriors' persuasive pitch, KD flat out rejected the move to Golden State. And why wouldn't he? There's some lingering bad blood involved. Remember those past comments from Draymond Green that suggested the Warriors didn't even need Durant to win championships? For KD, those words were a slap in the face. It wasn't just a professional decision, it was a matter of respect. KD's rejection of Golden State underscores the emotional complexity behind these high-stakes trade talks. As if the trade rumors and internal drama weren't enough, insiders are now suggesting that Durant might be on the verge of a major career move this summer. Analysts and sources close to KD, including his agent, have hinted that he's seriously considering breaking up with the Suns. The frustration has been building for a while. If the team continues to struggle, especially with a playoff picture that looks increasingly bleak, it might just push KD to look for greener pastures. With only one season left on his contract, the timing couldn't be more critical. So where could KD possibly land? The trade winds are blowing in several directions. Let's break it down. Houston Rockets. With those valuable draft picks in their arsenal, the Rockets might be in a position to snag KD for a bargain. Imagine KD leading a young, hungry team into the playoffs. Oklahoma City Thunder. Returning to where his career once began, KD could help catapult the Thunder back into championship contention. The Thunder have plenty of assets to trade, and the idea of a homecoming has its own appeal. Miami Heat. The Heat remain a perennial contender, and KD's openness to the idea of playing in Miami could make this a very real possibility. The Heat's roster has plenty of firepower to complement his talents. Each of these potential destinations offers a unique set of advantages and challenges that could redefine not only KD's career, but also the future of whichever franchise he joins. And now, here comes the twist that no one saw coming: the Minnesota Timberwolves. Yes, you heard that right. In a move that has stunned fans across the nation, reports are emerging that Durant is open to the idea of playing in Minnesota. Now, this might sound insane at first. After all, the Wolves haven't exactly been a basketball powerhouse in recent years. But there's a twist. KD shares a unique bond with Minnesota's rising star, Anthony Edwards. Their past interactions, filled with mutual respect and an undeniable connection, could be the catalyst for an explosive transformation on the court. Imagine KD's sharp shooting and veteran leadership pairing up with Edwards' raw talent and relentless energy. The dynamic could open up the floor in ways that allow both players to shine, creating an entirely new chapter for the Timberwolves. While it might have been too complicated to nail down a deal before the season ended, this offseason could very well see Minnesota emerge as a serious contender, thanks to a potential KD landing. At the end of the day, one thing is absolutely clear: the future of Kevin Durant remains one of the NBA's hottest topics. With only one season left on his current contract, every day brings new speculation and fresh rumors. Analysts are keeping a close eye on every twist and turn, knowing that one major move could reshape the league as we know it. Whether it's a blockbuster trade involving multiple teams or a surprise landing in an unexpected market like Minnesota, KD's next destination is set to be a game changer. The anticipation is building, the rumors are intensifying, and the trade talks continue to heat up. Fans across the globe are on the edge of their seats, eagerly waiting to see where Durant will eventually land. It's a situation filled with drama, high stakes, and enough intrigue to rival any Hollywood blockbuster. In summary, from being blindsided by trade talks to the complex negotiations involving multiple teams, Kevin Durant's situation is a roller coaster ride of emotions, drama, and jaw-dropping possibilities. Whether it's the lingering resentment from past comments, the allure of a potential reunion with familiar faces, or the surprising possibility of a move to Minnesota, one thing is for sure: this offseason is going to be one for the history books. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the KD trade saga. What do you think will be Kevin Durant's next move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Please like and subscribe for the latest entertainment and celebrity news.